Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day today. Well, in today's video, we're going to be installing an accessory on this nice Rivian R1T, the most versatile vehicle on the planet. Still beautiful after almost 2 years now, about a year and 8 months I've had this truck. And you know, one of the things I've added on here was these EVBase running boards right here. And these have been great. They had them on for well over a year now, and also have some on the R1S. But we have something else for you today we're gonna be installing. We're gonna check it out. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but and from what I understand, it should be simple to put in, but we'll find out. And we're gonna find out together. Here we go right here. And this here is a gear tunnel slide tray, cargo slide out, shelf drawer for off-road, overland, and adventures. And that's where we always go on adventures in the Rivian. And so we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this stuff up. Open this box up. Got my pocket knife my son got me for my birthday with my name on it. And go ahead and open this up. All right. See ya. Some pretty nice packaging. Yeah, I like that. Maybe use that for some arts and crafts. Got the nice foam packaging in here. I mean, this is really good packaging. Packed very well. So let's just go ahead and get this stuff on out of here. And right here looks like we have, let me see what this is in here. Maybe some type of accessories, installation kit, perhaps instructions, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like some straps. Pretty cool. Not sure what this is. Oh, well, I guess these are instructions. I guess you have to hit this QR code to get the instructions. And it also comes with some tools. And so, and there's a bracket and another bracket. So 2 brackets. So, but I guess I'm gonna have to look the instructions up on my phone and to see how to put this thing together. But we also have the sliding tray right here. This is pretty heavy here. Let's go ahead and give you a look at this. Let's see if I can take this out of the foam. Yeah, this is a pretty nice looking tray. Looks pretty solid here. And this should go the full length of the gear tunnel. And yeah, so. So we just sit this here for now, but yeah, that's pretty heavy, pretty sturdy also. And this is how it works. Slides real nice. Yeah, locks in. Okay. All right, nice handle on everything. Very, very, very well built. Very well built. And so next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the instructions, look over them, and I'll be right back. Look at the instructions. This thing's pretty simple. This thing comes with 2 brackets, and it comes with some screws. You know, this is a 8mm right here. I'm sure it's 4 of these. And then some 8mm. And this actually screws down into the Rivian, going through these holes right here. So these longer 8mm go through here. And you gotta take the trim up, so I'll show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna have to keep clean my gear tunnel out. We got some extra stuff in here. And so these trim pieces have to come up. So I got these trim pieces. Let's see if I can get this part out here. I can see that it's in there pretty good. Okay. And so we got this out. And we're gonna go take the one out on the other side. I gotta get my gear out of here first. So I actually use my gear tunnel. It may be the slide to help out. So instead of this stuff sliding all around, I can just put it in the tray. But I'm just gonna throw it in the back of the truck for now. And then take this trim piece up. There we go. Pretty easy to come up. All right, next I'm gonna put the brackets in. And right here, there are 2 holes right here. One right here and one right here. And we're just gonna set the bracket in there. And go ahead and start to work that one in. And I do have my 8mm on my DeWalt here. I'll just go ahead and screw this in. I don't want to tighten it all the way down, you know, in case I have to adjust it when I get on. But this, like I said, this did come with an 8mm wrench and a hex key. And so I'm just gonna, you know, to tighten this down a bit just to, you know, so I can still move it, but, you know, so we can make sure that it's in there properly and adjust it right. So not fully tightened, but still adjustable. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And same thing, right into the holes. Okay, that's still, I'm gonna just loosen this up a little bit with this. So it's still adjustable. Okay, that's where I want it. And this one, you don't have to take take out the mat that's in here. You can leave it in there. Okay, the next step is to put the tray in. And we'll see if I can do that by myself. And this tray does slide out on this side on the passenger end. There we go. Now I just slid off this side. Okay, I'm gonna put this side in first. See, I have 4 holes. I'll just line these 4 holes up with the bracket. Okay, and these are hex bolts. Just make sure this is lined up properly. Yeah, I'm gonna put the other ones on the other side, and I'll tighten them all down. And I'm gonna adjust it too. I'm gonna actually get it all in. Then I'm going to okay, next step, I'm going to close the doors and make sure they close. And that's why I left the bottom brackets loose, just in case some adjustments need to take place. All right, got that closed. You can come around here. And that's not closing. Let's see. Okay. And that's exactly why I left these things loose, you know, so it can be adjusted. And this is a tight fit. And so this is something that needs to be corrected by the manufacturer, because yeah, you got to make sure, you know, you really slam this over to this side, to the driver's side, to make sure, and don't tighten these down until you actually test the gear tunnel doors, just like I did, and realize it was a tight fit. And so now you got to tighten down, and it's still tight, but, and see how it opens. You know, it didn't open like that before. But yeah, so I mean, I guess the solution would be a shorter a bracket that's maybe, you know, maybe a 1/4 inch, not as deep as this one, or shorter, or as far as depth wise, 1/2 inch for sure. That'll fit pretty easily, because this even comes past this point right here. It needs not, this one needs not to stick out as far. It needs to only come out, you know, it needs to be cut short by maybe 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch for sure. 1/4 inch might make it just slip through, but yeah, this one is a tight fit. But it works. So just be, you know, if you decide to get one of these, just understand you gotta make sure it's pushed all the way over. You know, make sure you keep those brackets loose. Yeah, but it works. Now let's just take the functionality of this. And the way to get this to work is that you have to push these two things down and slide this out. And this is pretty cool because it slides all the way out. And I want to test something. So I want to see if my tunnel cover fits in here. And, oh, it seems to. Oh, it seems like I'll be able to close it like this. Let's see. That does shake a bit, but this thing is pulled all the way out, so let's see how to unlock this. Okay, you unlock it, you push these till this locks in, which is pretty cool. And so to get it unlocked, you press these two buttons down. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. But one drawback with this is that 120 outlet, you may not be able to have access to this. And I use my 120. So could you possibly, yeah, could I plug something in? Let's see if I can plug in my Dremel here. Yeah, I probably can't. You know, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge to try to do. Wait, let me pull this thing all the way out and see if that'll work. Oh, okay. Oh, so if I did pull it out, I may be able to get it in now. Yeah, okay, I can't plug it in. Okay, that seems to work. Let's see if I can close it like this without messing my Dremel up. No, is it in this line? No, it's not. Oh, this isn't. This is hitting that door, okay. Okay, they're still plugged in. And you may have to make sure you, you know, really push this in and make sure it's locked in so you can close your gear tunnel door. But that works. It's a tight fit. And so if you take my recommendation, just shorten the handle up, because that's what's holding it up. Otherwise, you know, if you have issues, we can just take the handle off. I'm not sure, you know, if you can get a replacement handle for that. But that's my recommendation. But this is pretty handy. This is pretty handy. This is something I can definitely use for all my tools. And especially if you have the manual gear tunnel cover, that makes this way more easier to get out. Yeah, it makes it so much easier to get out, and it fits in there perfectly. And that's one of the things I was concerned about, but if that's one of your concerns, it does fit. and you can still plug things in. You're just gonna have to pull this out and then to access the plug. And this one has a 12 volt. I'm not sure if the Gen 2s even have 12 volts down there, but I'm sure that'd be still easier to get to on the other side. Yeah, you'll still be able to get to the 12 volt also. So it's right here. And so you can still access it even right through here. So, but yeah, so that's, you know, the mat still stays in. And, you know, so you still have that protection. You probably won't be able to get it out. I guess you could get it out if you just folded it up to get it out. Yeah, you can't get it out of here, but it'd be a little bit of work. And so I'm going to test this over the next few days. This is definitely going to help me with all my tools and stuff that I put back here. You know, for doing all my work and to keep all my groundskeeping here. So yeah, we're gonna test this out. So I mean, my main concern was, you know, would I be able to fit my manual gear tunnel in here? And it fits perfectly, no problem. But the next challenge is like how much luggage are we going to be able to get in here? You know, will this obstruct any of our luggage? And we'll see. But this is for overlanding primarily. You know, so this is great. You know, if you want to put your hydraulic jack in here. And this also comes with these eyelets. And these go right here in these slots like this. And then you just tighten them down. And it has these straps. So you can strap stuff in. So I'm going to strap in my gear tunnel. You know, and then you have the back piece also. You have these slots where you can slide these in, tighten it down, and these straps are adjustable. So you want to, you know, lock the gear tunnel in. I can do that pretty easy. So yeah, so this is pretty great. It just depends on what your use case is, but I plan on getting a spare tire here. And am I going to be overlanding? Maybe not, but for those of you who are, this is why I tested this, just in case you want to get something like this. You know, would it work for your use case? Definitely, I can fit my my hydraulic jack in there, no problem. You get a pretty large size one there. It's pretty decent size here. Tools, anything, so it fit perfectly. It's nice to see some accessory kits like some drawers or cabinets that you can attach to this. Will also be great. You know, so I can put my tools in here and I won't have them all spread out on the ground. But that's it for today, and I hope you got some value out of this. I'm also going to leave a discount code in the description, so if you want to get one of these and get some a good percentage off of this, you know, if you go ahead and order it. And this is the EVBase gear tunnel slide. Check it out. And I'm not sure what the price is, but I'll leave the price also in the description. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. That's why I didn't get a Cybertruck. You can't do that with a Cybertruck. You can't reach over the side, at least I can't. Maybe if I was like 7'8", I'd be able to do it, but yeah, I put all my stuff in. It'd be nice to get a little pad in here too. I guess you can get one of those pads that you'll like put in the bottom of cabinetry, like some type of rubber pad. That'd be great. If they had something like that, that'd be great. But let's throw this all back in here. Not in any particular order, just throw it up in here.